Tell me your rattlesnake story. What happened there?
I actually got bit. I was just out collecting snakes, and the guys I was with, it was funny because he wanted to collect rattlesnakes. So I picked up like 4 rattlesnakes that day.
Okay.
You were allowed to keep them. It's no big deal. And I thought, well, I'll catch one. You know, caught a few, reached down there, grabbed. I don't know how I didn't get bit. I mean, I was young and stupid. I mean, 19 years old and thinking, grabbing a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
No, you're stupider than hell.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody that's grabbing free handling wild rattlesnakes without a snake hook is
there's names for them. We won't say it.
You guys can criticize me all you want. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the people that, I don't want to pick on the people that do it, but it's just a risk. You're taking a risk, and that's the end of the story. Well, anyway, I was walked up to this big piece of metal, and me and my buddy lifted it up, and it was like 250-pound piece of metal, and it had ribs in it. Okay. And there was 5 or 6 rattlesnakes underneath it.
Jesus God.
And I thought, oh man, he takes off, and I'm holding this 200-pound piece of metal and trying to balance it,
Yeah.
Because I don't want to drop it and kill all the little snake. The little snakes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
4-foot rattlers.
Jesus.
And I didn't want to drop it and kill the snakes because I like the animals. I mean, I'm a sucker for animals. And one of them decided, you pissed me off, and he came at me, and all of them went every direction. When they got out of the direction, one of them was at my foot rattling.
Oh no!
And I flipped the metal over. Excuse me. COVID even.
Yeah. COVID can't take you down, man.
Good luck. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I pushed the metal over, and that one rattlesnake, I blocked it with my foot. It struck at me, and then I went to pin it down with my foot. And I missed it by a little bit, and it just swung around and stuck one fang up through my tennis shoe.
Damn. So
I had the van, like you've seen the van slip-ons. Well, the funny part is 40 years ago, they were the same.
Oh, really?
And except they were $6.
Oh, yeah. Now
$6
they're 100.
I used to buy them for $6 a piece. And it's so funny. I bought all the weird patterns they'd make, and nobody wanted to buy them. I wish they had them all saved up. I can't imagine what they'd be worth. Original, right? Yeah. Original checkered Vans. 40 years old.
Jesus.
But anyway, it was funny because they would sell them for less money because they were seconds and different. Colors weren't popular.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was just before their time. But it was funny. But yeah, so I basically thought when I got bit, I thought it'd be no big deal, and I'd just go home. And I told the guy, better just take me home. And I started sucking the poison out of my foot, spitting it on the ground.
How flexible are you, man? Holy shit.
Not anymore. I can't.
Jeez.
But back then I was young. I was like, I was a pretty bad dude, to be completely honest. I mean, I did everything. I took my boat everywhere. I lifted everything. I just a really strong-willed, strong physical, strong mental being. I just always have been that way. And so I felt my lips tingling, and I told the guy, you better take me home. I think I'm going to get sick.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I knew nothing. I didn't know what I was up against. And we started driving home, and we got about 10 minutes away. And I said, you know what? We better drive towards a hospital.
Yeah.
And we're driving another 5 minutes, and I saw a construction site, and I said, maybe we better call 911.
Jeez.
And we pulled over and called 911, and they came, and the paramedics didn't even believe I was bit by a rattlesnake. I wanted to strangle the guy, but I couldn't move my body.
Holy shit. So yeah, what's it feel like? It like kind of paralyzed you a bit, or?
It paralyzed my whole body. It felt like I was in a vice. If you can imagine, like if you had a mold of your body, and then the mold was made, and then you gained like 20 pounds, and then they put you back in the mold. And they put you back in the mold, and then they parked the semi truck trying to squeeze you back in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Holy cow. So
it was not good.
In the end, you made it out alive, though. So what happened to the hospital? They gave you anti-venom, or?
They gave me anti-venom, and that was a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
When I got all done with it, if that was the scary part. I didn't do so good with this fear. So we get all done with everything, and I'd been in there for 7 days. 6 days, and and I was signing myself out because I just was like, I can't afford this. This is, I mean, where am I going to get this kind of money? 100 grand, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they ended up being able to help me out with some Social Security thing because I had no family, no money. It was a long story. I had some money, and the lady just said, "How much money you got?" And she goes, "That's too much."
Oh wow.
And I said, and she said, well, "How much money are you gonna have by the time you go back to work?" And I go, well, "I don't know. I guess I have to pay all my." She goes, "Well, pay all your bills. How much will you have left?" And she goes, "Well, what if you paid a few more?" And I'm like, and she basically got me the number. Wow. And I go, "Yeah, I can pay all my bills." So I paid all my car payments, paid all my rent a few months ahead. Jeez. She goes, "Okay, we can help you."
Wow.
And
that's awesome.
And so basically, it was really an ordeal. I mean, the anti-venom was horrid. They hand me the piece of paper as I'm rolling out the door, right? Because my leg looked like that semi truck had parked on it because it was purple.
Yeah,
it was just black and purple. They said I was going to lose my foot or my leg, and a bunch of friends of mine came from church and prayed for me. I didn't lose any of my foot. I didn't lose any of my leg.
Jesus.
The doctor was just shocked because it was just hideous. And they give me the piece of paper, and they go, "Oh, you remember those the bottles came with that piece of paper. You might want to read it." I start reading it, and I'm like, "What?" It's like, you got this thing called serum sickness. They used to make it out of horse serum, and they literally, you had a 1 in XYZ chance of being a quadriplegic, a paraplegic.
Holy cow.
Oh my God. And then to make it all worse, here's what it said. The number one symptom is itching. I have to wait for 14 days. And if I itch, it means I might have serum sickness.
Oh no!
Then I'm like,
yeah, well, then you're gonna itch big time, man.
Just imagine what your leg looks like after it's swelled up 4 times its size, and it's black and purple, and the skin's falling off of it.
Jeez.
I mean, all it is itching the whole 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly, right. And you're like, I'm losing my leg. I'm a quadriplegic.
Oh my gosh, that was so mental. Oh no, I wasn't worried. What do you mean losing your leg? You could be a
quadriplegic.
Yeah, you could just never move again.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was born strong, but I don't know if I was born that strong. I wasn't ready for that. You know, I mean, now I've run into people they blow my mind. They have no legs, 1 arm, and they got this incredible life. They're cranking through things. And I've now, further along in my life, I realize all these bad things in your life make you who you are today.